The saga surrounding Badlands Motor Speedway took another interesting turn Tuesday. Owner Chuck Brennan released a statement on the track's website explaining plans to demolish the facility if a deal to purchase is not complete by the end of 2018. That is coming up. Jay Elson joins us now with his 2 cents.
Well, just when we thought it couldn't get any crazier, here we are. It shouldn't be surprising, because if there's one thing that Chuck Brennan has made abundantly clear during this whole debacle, it's that he really enjoys a good game of cat and mouse. Brennan made a lot of promises when he purchased the track back in 2015, but the biggest was this grand renovation plan. Well, to be fair, that's one thing he actually delivered on. I don't think anyone would argue that he did make it a much better facility. The problem is he spent so much money in the process that he made it impossible to see a return on his own investment, and that's where this game began. I don't care what he says. Brennan knew he was never going to get the original asking price of $9.45 million. He then teased the racing community by taking the facility to auction in September. People got their hopes up because it looked like there was at least a decent chance that someone else would come in and save the day. But when Brennan didn't immediately get his minimum bid of $3.15 million, he shut it down, then repriced the track at a quote-unquote deeply discounted but still incredibly high $6.3 million. Now, less than a month later, we're back to where we started. Another promise, only this time it's actually a threat, a pledge to destroy the place he knows so many people love. The kicker for me is the countdown clock he attached to the top of his statement. Look, this whole thing has been impossible to predict, so I'm not going to pretend to know whether he would actually follow through on that threat, but I do believe that that clock is serving a very specific purpose. It's there because Chuck Brennan wants everyone to know exactly how long it will be until he wins and you lose. That, Kelly, is my 2 cents.
Oh my God. All right, I can't wait to see what happens next. Really quick before we go, let's chat about our live broadcast schedule for the week. Friday, we are live for high school football Huron at Sioux Falls O'Gorman. That kicks off at 7 o'clock. And then, of course, varsity sports live that night at 10:30 to go over all the prep football action from around the Dakotas. Then on to Saturday, hockey is back on Midco SN. North Dakota's exhibition matchup against Manitoba is slated for a 7 p.m. puck drop. Also at 6 p.m. over on Midco SN2. Live FCS football, Indiana State at South Dakota State. The Jacks are back at home looking to bounce back after a hard-fought Dakota Marker loss. Finally Sunday, live volleyball from the Betty in Grand Forks. Denver visits North Dakota for a very good Summit League tilt. First serve is set for 2 p.m. In the meantime, don't forget to follow us on social media, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. We'll keep you up to speed on all the sports happenings from the region. That's also a great way to interact with us if you want to let us know of any topics, discussion questions, anything you want to talk about. Well, that is all the time we have tonight on Midco Sports Tonight. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you right back here tomorrow.